When you buy Phoenix, you buy local. Yeah, buddy.
Hello. Oh wait, no, it's still there. There we go. Hello.
Howdy.
Hey everybody. Yeah. Sev, Raymundo, Eric, Castle Raven. Hello. Hey everybody. I had a revolutionary idea. How about we actually start the YouTube stream this time? So
We were playing a prank last time.
yeah, it's definitely it definitely wasn't misunderstanding how YouTube works.
I mean, to be fair, it was our second time, and that was your first time starting it. So
Yeah, well,
first
so
time I started it.
the issue was that I scheduled the stream.
I was gonna.
Yeah. But it's okay. It's okay. Double check, but I'm pretty sure we are live right now. I mean, we had Eric in chat, so yeah. Think looking good.
I think I'm gonna die.
And I usually everyone kind of hates on like first comments and stuff, but like someone, I don't know when this was, but someone commented like first in the YouTube chat, like
Oh, I saw that. That was last night.
yeah. I went ahead and scheduled the stream like last night.
We got a white build today.
Yeah. And yep, yet another siren.
And then all black builds after that.
Which is interesting because I genuinely thought that we'd have like a nice mix.
I think two black sirens on Wednesday. We have a wyvern coming up. I'm not sure when.
Yeah. We're just swimming in a sea of sirens.
Yeah.
Person, turquoise waving. Yeah, that is a turquoise person waving.
It's like, what is that?
Yeah, that's the thing that sucks a little bit about the. It might be able to be like messed with, but
Emoji integration.
yeah, the combined. Yeah, it doesn't have the custom emotes or the PTTV. Ugh. How's everybody's Monday going so far?
Pretty Monday-ish.
Yeah. I somehow like simultaneously remembered and forgot about the change.
Oh. Were you late for anything?
No, it's just that because it wasn't last night, it was before.
Yeah.
Ordered Bamboo Labs A1 Mini, the RIP wallet. But that sounds fun though.
Using that spring.
Yeah. Kid gave you some kind of cold. Not COVID. Yeah.
That's what kids are good for.
I feel like I keep on playing like chicken with getting sick. It's like I'll get like a little bit of a cough and it's like, oh, am I getting sick? And then I'll be fine. And it's like, okay. Like, oh, I feel like a little tickle in the back of my throat. And it's like, no, you're fine, you're good.
Yeah, my wife used to work with like kids, and she was always bringing home stuff like molds and stuff, and she never caught them. She just gave them to me.
It'll be fun for sure. Nice to have semi-painless multicolor printing. Like, something that bothers me is like, I think that it'd be really fun to like get into like 3D printing and stuff like that, but I just never, like, I don't know what I can't think of anything that I would print.
I think the like laser etching stuff's cooler than 3D printing. Like blast the cool.
I feel like a 3D printer is cool, but I don't think, like, I don't know what I would ever do with one.
But
and that frustrates me.
Literally do anything.
I know, but it's like,
what would I print?
I don't know.
I mean, there's been some stuff like once in a while. It's like, oh man, it'd be sick if I had a 3D printer that could print this, like a camera mount or something. Or
that's true. Yeah, I guess like
it's once in a while. It's not like
yeah.
Ask a friend who has one.
That's what he does. Feels tired for an afternoon and gives you the full-blown crud. Oh no. Yeah, maybe I just need to do my like patented just go chug some fruit juice.
We get some of that stuff. Airborne.
I think I have.
Stuff works like 9 out of 10 times for me. Like I start feeling something and then it just blasted.
You've printed some things that were useful in your small form factor build, like anti-sag bracket for 4080 since it's mounted upside down, and a riser cable, as well as some easy cable management clips. Printing a foldable stand for a camera, portable monitor, basically whatever. We've also printed some little trinkets, different wall mounts for things, plenty of freedom. You forgot Twitch chat doesn't format text nicely.
Right back.
What does it look like on Twitch? Wow. Well, this looks bad because it's popped out chat.
Print stuff like this.
Oh yeah. Preparing for DreamHack winter and also watching us. Perfect when you work. Heck yeah, thank you so much.
Keychain.
Ooh, so I've heard of DreamHack, but I don't know 100% what it is. Like I know it's, I don't know it. Okay. Oh, wait, is that in Sweden? No. No, there's one in Georgia. I saw a hardware collection and builds. All those shells are 3D printed or using 3D printed brackets. Interesting. Okay. Check out Major Hardware on YouTube. Print some wild case fans. Oh, yeah. Like I know that there's a ton of interesting stuff you can do with a 3D printer. There's like nothing that I can ever of. I feel like I'm pretty bad at that kind of stuff. Like I know that there's a ton of stuff that I could do, I just don't think about it.
Hey, if I had a 3D printer, there'd be a lot more junk laying around my place. Printing all kinds of stupid stuff.
Like it was it was a monumentous revelation for me when I had the idea of, I want fudge. I could make fudge. I could try to just make the fudge myself instead of trying to go buy it somewhere.
Then you'd have like fudge everywhere, like fudge fingers and fudge kitchen. Gotta clean everything.
Pat, I do have the file for the Phoenix logo. Experimented with it a bit, but never purchased the correct orange filament. Yeah, Wells was working on that. You're gonna have a booth, so won't play any games this time. It's the world's largest LAN party. Okay, that's the vibe that I was getting from the website. That sounds awesome though. You've been watching the fan showdown for a while. Just don't. Sacrificial A12 5. Haven't thought to dismantle your TLB12. Almost went to a Hearthstone tournament a few years back. Yeah, it sounds like a lot of fun. The other side of Ryan is most inexpensive 3D printers require a bunch of fiddly BS to get printing nicely, whereas the most expensive ones have less that you have to screw with to get working. Yeah, that is another thing is like, I remember like, this is going to be something that's probably going to be wild to say in like 30 years or something, but like, I remember like growing up and like 3D printers just kind of starting to become a thing, like thing that exists like to the public. I remember thinking like, this will be really cool once it's like picked up a bunch and is like as refined and like as common as like a regular printer. And you know, who knows if like we'll actually get there or do that, but or if it even makes sense to do that, you know. But
I remember growing up and GPUs in it.
yeah. Pat, I printed a little under desk drawer with a screw nut sorter and some storage bins. Very nice to have things sorted nicely, easily.
Yeah, cool.
A1 Mini is poised to just completely demolish the level printing market since it's slightly more expensive than the cheap printers, but way higher quality overall.
I was looking at Bamboo for a while, the Bamboo ones.
Yeah. That's a name that I've heard a bunch.
Very affordable.
You know what? I did think of one thing that would probably be useful to have like a 3D printer for. But then again, I've also thought about just like asking my dad like as a project that we could do together to make this like out of wood. But like I would want like, my desk has like a really annoying like support that like with my long legs, it just gets in the way and makes it super uncomfortable. And I've thought about like making a little like shelf slash caddy that I could like put like a pillow or like a cushion in, and then make it like a cushioned like footrest in the desk. Price gap between the A1 Mini and their next least expensive is 400 Canadian.
All right, what is that in real money?
I wasn't gonna say it like that, but that's kind of what I was.
Not. I don't want the money in euro, like Middle Earth money currency. I'm just kidding.
That is 292.59.
That's pretty good. Building like my own drones and stuff, there's a lot of 3D printing stuff I could do actually.
This Ray.
I don't know. Also takes up a lot of space.
Gin lemons? Am I missing something? Oh, gentlemen.
Gentlemen's.
Gentlemen. Gin lemons.
Dan Levinson.
Gin lemon.
Bless you. God bless you.
Watched Fifth Element the other day, and you have
man.
Ruby Rod's voice in your head.
That's an old one. Alice multipass.
You want us to try and do the ha ha ha.
Dude, Gary Oldman in that is so funny. Bad guy.
Gentile lemons? Maybe. No? Why not? Didn't I do just a beautiful rendition right then?
The sea poo.
Ban you from your own channel? You very well might be able to. Devs probably be able to. I think you'd have to mod me, but I think I'm like one of the administrator mods, but I think Dev is also an so that works.
Bit of brag.
You are too. Only the owner? Okay. Oh yeah. Bev, how are you feeling? Completely forgot that the reason that you're able to be here is you got injured. Can you ban me on my own YouTube? I'd like to see you try.
Comes the styrofoam.
You only missed that one day of work? Oh. Okay. I thought you had like a little bit of leave. You're back to normal aching? Oh no. You sent yourself home from work early, so you're here? Yikes. I would say that's good, but usually you don't do that for good reasons, so. Go home, Trashy. Okay. You have a headache and convince yourself to leave. Okay. Well, hopefully you get to feel better. Oh boy. When life gives you gentle lemons. Picture of the day.
Old. Oh, whiteness.
Only you try and ride out the storm, but every little noise was agony.
Is your tongue tight?
That sounds like migraine type of thing or something.
Ah, who tightened these?
The real question is like, that means that I have to erase this. Am I gonna be safe? Can I erase this? I don't know if I can safely do that. It's a migraine, but for you, migraines are your normal headaches. Oh no. He's gonna punch my head off. You erased the Furby and you're still with us? Listen, I'm more afraid of this guy than the Furby. Is that Gaben? Yeah, this is like buff Dragon Ball Gaben punching you to end your gamer life. It's the last thing that gamers see. Dragon Ball G. That just makes me think of Dragon Ball GT. Which is simultaneously the best and the worst. Maybe not simultaneously, but it contains both the best and the worst. In my opinion. What's one feature or design element you wish PC cases had? That's honestly kind of a tough question.
It might seem small, but I like an all-in-one front panel connector.
Yeah, that is really nice. It's honestly a hard question because
I hate plugging individual ones.
there's like a bunch of cases that have really cool features. So anything you can think of, it probably exists in like one case. It might be like a really niche case, but it probably exists. And like a lot of the cases we work with are like pretty nice to work with, and we like the feature sets that they have.
That's the reason we choose them. What a coincidence.
But I'm trying to think of like something that isn't on the market right now that would be really cool. Maybe more hot swap stuff.
You know what I really miss? Power supply brackets. I really miss those. It was on, was it? I think that was the Evolve X. I miss those. Just made everything so easy.
Honestly, I'm trying to think of stuff that'd be really cool for the user. So when I say like more hot swap stuff, like the yeah, like the 011 had like the hot swap
XLs, yeah. Yeah, that was a nice feature.
Like if they could, I don't know what besides like storage drives would be able to, or like make sense to do that with, but
yeah, because I don't know. You could do it with like,
because you could probably like you could potentially have like a PCIe card that hooks up to like a bay where you could potentially have like a ton of like NVMe drives.
Great Thorns review of the Syren. Oh, the recent one? Yeah. So, and the power supply thing, that really got me. Because we were originally going to send them like a heartbeat review because I mean, it's a nice little PC, but he's talked about the Siren so much, so we wanted to send him a Siren. But what happened with the power supply was we had the Harpy like built, and we just kind of transferred what we needed over. But somehow the power supply from the Harpy got transferred to the Siren. That's why it's a 650. That really sucked.
Which,
But
we should have just disassembled it, treated it like its own order.
yeah.
Gave it an order number and everything. That's what we should have done.
But I mean, the overall review was, I liked it. It was good.
The one time we don't treat it like our regular orders, we mess up.
If it got built from scratch, it would have been right. Just like our
Creme
stream
delish.
PCs.
Hey, hello.
Oh, what's up, man? How's the
Good to see you.
how's the food truck going? Better yet, how is Steve's PC going? I haven't checked in with him in a while.
Just another day at work. Okay. Yeah, I was kind of thinking that the other day. Like, haven't seen Steve in a little bit. Hopefully, we can raid in, say hi. Okay, I need to.
Gives you lemons. Corner the market on lemon seeds.
Okay, there we go. PC is fine, you guess. He had some HDMI issues, but you think that is fixed now. May have been a DEU error. Yeah, that's the thing. Why we question why we do this is ears are annoying.
Yeah. Why did we start this, by the way? I hate PCs.
It's like effective end user. Yeah, I couldn't work out the D and the E, but I worked out the U at least.
And we've had some really weird issues sometimes with like stuff just that we're doing, not even like customer PCs.
Devs, I hope you don't mind. I'm probably gonna go a little bit more thick person on this one, but I think you'll be okay with it.
Technology's great when it works. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Computers can definitely be annoying. I've done it to myself by moving from Raptor Lake to first gen AM5. Ew.
Yikes. That sounds like a nuke Windows to me. You sneeze a little too hard, nuke Windows. You have a bad day, nuke Windows.
I just had a friend that he like shut his computer down to go on vacation, and came back, started it up, and apparently his SSD drive died. Then NVMe.
That sucks.
To reinstall.
You used to build systems. There's nothing you can pay you to start doing that again. Oh boy. Yeah. It's fun.
It's fine.
It can be a little much sometimes.
About that, they had one board, they brand, but yeah, remember the voltages? They were like just all kinds of crazy. Like,
oh yeah.
the sensors were like messed up or
Goodness.
something. we couldn't really trust the board because we were having issues with it, but we couldn't tell accurately what voltages were going to what.
Well, didn't it like fry something? I think those were accurate readings. I think that's just the voltage on it like was seriously messed up.
I don't know. I think that might have been the one that fried the data drive.
Yeah, I think it is. I think those weird readings were correct.
It started melting the SATA data, and it actually melted the SSD.
That's why we now have a drive that says that it has 1 megabyte of storage on it.
It's supposed to be 1 terabyte, but it's only 1 megabyte. Did I actually post in chat that thing?
I sure hope not.
That'd be annoying.
No, it's not on Twitch, not on YouTube.
That's good. That would just be annoying. Up with all the changes is a full-time job. Telling me. What is the weirdest RMA we've had? Might have been that. Well, it wasn't an RMA. That never left.
Yeah. Speed hardware evolves and advances rapidly, which can be quite frustrating, especially during development when it's challenging to anticipate directions. It's not even that though. It's just electronics in and of themselves are very temperamental.
Yeah, they just decide to not do what you want one day. Like.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard because I don't know how much we should talk about RMAs and stuff.
I haven't had that many, honestly, like, come back to us. We've had people email us and say, like, oh, I have this problem, and then we get it resolved through email.
Thankfully, we can resolve a lot of stuff through email.
As far as RMAs coming back, oh, they've all been pretty straightforward. Like a bad GPU or something, or at Redacted we had some good RMAs.
Yeah, some very weird.
That was a good one. Like the one from West Coast where they plugged in the 4-pin to the 3-pin on a Strix board.
Oh boy.
It shorted it out and made all kinds of issues. I came back because East Coast got all the RMAs, I believe.
Yes.
Or
yeah.
if not all of them.
No, pretty sure that's the case, right? It's like every RMA for the whole shebang was us.
Got to see all the problems. As far as like stuff like that, like we don't, or hasn't happened to us, and I don't want to jinx it, but we have a pretty good process, like testing and benching and all that stuff, and making sure everything works.
Which is annoying when you
like the Gigabyte board that fried stuff and it never left. So
which is annoying whenever you thoroughly test something out, send it out, and then the customer receives it and it's messed up, and it's like
usually due to shipping.
Dag flab it.
Oh.
Then it looks bad because it looks like we didn't test it properly, but it's just
it's really just
UPS
electronics and
playing
shipping.
football with our packages.
Yeah. But yeah, the RMAs we've had are, we've done what, like 200 orders maybe? If I had to guess.
Well, we're probably
somewhere
getting
around
close.
there. 200 orders since we started and something like that, and under 5, I think, have actually needed to come back.
Yeah, I'm not sure concretely the number. I mean, it's probably 10 or below. That's kind of like a higher estimate on it. I don't want to.
That's like, it's not our fault either. It's just like GPUs dying and stupid stuff that happens in computer building. Your case of someone in Cali, UPS took a delivery confirmation photo, and I swear they took the photo mid-throw. I feel like that's Amazon. Amazon just frisbees everything.
When you say RMA, you suppose you mean issue that needs correction, doesn't have to be shipped out and shipped back? Well, in that case, it's definitely okay. Actually, you know what? This is both, I think, the weirdest one, and also one that needed to be shipped back is the one where the GPU was causing power issues. It was the one where like the computer like wouldn't boot and like it like all the signs pointed towards like motherboard, CPU, RAM, but it was the GPU.
I remember that one. Power issues?
Yeah. Like I think it was like lights flickering and like wouldn't boot and
Probably something that happened in shipping.
a PCIe issue. I think it was on an order that had been out for a while. It wasn't like one that we had like sent out and sent it back very quickly after.
Sounds pretty weird. I like how this little 3-pin hides under the data headers on this board. Makes you go hunting if you don't know where it is. Really hidden. This rear fan header.
But yeah, sorry, yeah. It did seem to be some sort of like weird, like PCIe power. Because so another weird thing about it is like it wasn't the motherboard because literally swapping the GPU like fixed the issue and there was like no. Okay. I have the picture of the day for when life gives you gentle lemons. Devs, are you around?
I don't think he's gonna miss this.
Yep. Okay. Here we go. When life gives you gentle lemons. Is this what you, is this? This is what you wanted, right? That made you leak. This person too. They're tearing up. It's like happy tears.
I'm leaking.
It's so weirdly wholesome. That was the idea. That's what I went for. It's just a real gentle lemon. Okay, I'll throw it back to Pat now.
Loose.
And yeah, Pat.
Okay.
It's just a real gentle lemon.
Yeah. The little guy.
You hate it? Why?
Burn it with fire.
Just a real gentle lemon.
Nice head scratches.
Just trying to show emotional support. Oh my God. Lemon. Lemon.
Tough guy, huh? Up the torque a little bit.
Okay. Well, that's going to be really sad and a little bit heartbreaking when the next picture of the day comes through.
You have to erase that little guy.
Yeah.
Apps, because we're using all these bad boys. All the fan headers.
Looking at a 7800 X3D build, would it be better to have a 240 cooler at the top or a 360 cooler at the front? Probably 360 up front.
What case are they talking about?
Tractor North, top only supports 240. Gotcha. 7800 X3D can be adequately cooled with a tomato.
There's so many good-looking cases that like we would use if they had 360 support on top. Just we're very picky. For instance, this guy met all of our check marks. Our prized pig.
Yeah, I mean, definitely we do as well.
Sometimes you don't have a
CPU
choice.
exhaust.
Sometimes there's just no choice.
I mean, with the AMD CPUs, isn't there like incentive to
Nice cooling.
yeah,
Yeah.
because the more cooling you can get, the better, the more it'll boost.
I mean, that's kind of the same way with 13th. Just they try their hardest to get to 100C. Like 13600Ks, we've definitely seen 100. It ramps up and then it just starts going down because the cooler starts pitching up, I guess.
Oh, the X30 apps. Okay. I mean, yeah, we tend to like go very high for cooling just to like so there's no shred of doubt that it's going to be properly cooled.
We give a lot of headroom, just like our power supplies. Because who knows, you might want to throw in a bigger chip or something when you get it. And replacing a power supply is kind of a hassle. A lot worse than dropping a chip in.
Okay. Or 200mm radiators.
Oh.
That's is it 4 by or if you want to look it up. Okay, uses 4 200mm fans.
Yeah, I would say voltage is probably the restraint.
What the hell? Actual L? Wait, the one that I'm looking at is like a 3x3.
Yeah, I guess wattage. It kind of goes hand in hand though.
It's truly insane, though. Oh, you know what? I might have found it on Google Images. Sev. Was it posted to Reddit? Oh, this definitely isn't small form factor, though. I found someone who did, I think I found someone that did something similar, though. How do you secure the fans? Because I think, or wait, no. There has to be like a different model or something. I like the idea of like doing something like that. Like having a huge radiator out in case with like quick disconnect.
Ah, Popsy today.
Probably a minimal amount disarray would be my guess. Finger protector. Okay, I see. Yeah, I did see that. Did see that on like when I was looking at the like product page or whatever. That is wild, though. Can't help but think if like Pat had something like that, like Pat would like stand in front of it. Though it probably isn't all that hot.
It's life on top of my computer when it's on.
I don't know what you could be doing where you'd be like effectively cooling, but also generating like a decent amount of heat. It's just the like amount of like thermal mass that has to have. Yeah, that makes sense.
Where are you, AIO pump? Pump fan.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, we tend to try and like just have a ton of overhead cooling. Like, we like to have it so that whenever we're doing stress testing, there's no thermal throttling. That like even under an unrealistic intense load, you're still not gonna be.
Prime 95.
Yeah.
Like scorched earth.
Well, Coggle, I don't know if you've already looked at our website or whatever, but you know, if you're feeling up to it, uh, you know, could build it for you.
We do sell and build PCs. It is true. Forgot about that.
And yeah, if you like want to email us, we do custom builds. I think a lot of people kind of hit or don't know that. Like we'd love to like work with like the Fractal North and looking.
Build in whatever you want.
Yeah.
As long as it's not custom loop, because we don't do those yet. Like to though.
Give you a Fractal Ridge build. Yeah, just keep in mind that if you want to, shoot us an email or fill out the contact form, and we'd be more than happy to like discuss a build with you. Your last one is one of those defined blackout cases, and you love it, but it's reaching end of life. Gotcha. Is that what you're thinking? Like maybe like a blackout build? We have done one before. Our very own quasi slash pseudo magics got a balls to the wall killer blackout build, and we literally had to buy special boxes to ship that thing. Have we looked into the sub mushroom D as an option for the drop down on the Raven? So the thing with, so up to this point, none of our builds here are you able to customize the case. And
because all of the options are designed around the case, right?
yeah, and I think we have discussed in the past um, or at least had the idea of like uh doing exactly that, having like a drop down um for the Raven, because I think that there was like two cases that we both like really wanted or something.
Yeah.
Um, it's just with our current like website and like tools at our disposal and stuff, it's just a complete headache to try and do multiple cases. We really need a more robust system if we're gonna do that. Um, so unfortunately, it's kind of one of those things where we just have to make it known that like you can get custom stuff and yada yada yada. Well, you also have to think about not just compatibility, but it's like what we can get our hands on, like what we can get for like a good price, like yada, all that good stuff.
Yeah. A lot of our distributors are manufacturers.
Which sucks because there's some stuff that we definitely would love to work with, but it's like, oh, it's very easy to get a hold of.
Or it's only available in Korea.
That too, yeah.
That was annoying. I loved that we did that, and I love that case actually, but the frustrating thing was that it was only locked to Korea. But we were able to do it. Speaking of, I hope their PC is still doing good.
Yeah.
That was a beautiful PC.
And boxes stop by occasionally.
Been a little while. People get busy.
Learn from your first real gaming rig that you don't care so much for the lights, absolutely need dust filters, and hate hearing the fans. So your current case is everything to dampen down, filter the air, and only light is around the power button. Okay, gotcha. I mean, that sounds like a fun, that sounds like a fun challenge or build. You're planning to finally go 40 series. You've been looking at some 4080s, 4090s, and wondering which is the best thing for you to go to, considering you're coming from a 3080 Ti. You want a stable 4K gaming experience. The card you're looking at right now is a Strix 4080, MSI's Gaming X Trio 4090, and the Strix 4090. We tend to not really recommend Strix just because they're so darn expensive.
3080 Ti is pretty solid. I mean, not for 4K. But I mean, it can do a lot of 4K, but I don't know. Like, in my opinion, you might just want to like stick with that card for a little while. Unless you just got the money and you want it.
The Strix 48 manage 4K 60.
What about 50 series? Like, is there any speculation on 50 series? I use my 3080 Ti like daily, but I only do 1440.
Oh, Coggle, unfortunately we're kind of err on the side of safety, so we kind of don't allow links. But yeah, DM disarray and disarray. Yeah.
That's also the thing too. Like, what FPS are you expecting?
No, you're good. It's just that, like I said, we try and err on the side of caution, and we don't want people coming in here posting links that they're not supposed to. Poorly Hung, what's up?
What up, Poorly?
Oh. As long as you can play Cyberpunk, Jedi Survivor, Starfield at 4K max settings.
What are you getting right now? What FPS are you getting on those?
I feel like that's kind of a big ask. Those are some like AAA games settings, 4K. Yeah, you might have to go pretty high up the stack for that.
I guess I'm just trying to be all based on my opinions, but upgrading from you have a pretty high-end 30 series. Upgrading to the next gen high-end, I don't know. It's up to you.
Out of curiosity, what's the CPU? Like, I am kind of curious why like 3080 Ti. Yeah, it's 3080 Ti, right?
That is true. What CPU do you have?
Send the link in Discord. Okay, gotcha. You have a For the Win 3 3080 Ti. CPU is a old 11900K.
What I got for the Win 3. Been really happy with mine. RIP VGA.
But yeah, like Sev said, from that list, probably the MSI. It sounds like you might be making good use of it too, so. Let me check Discord. How's the quality and customer service between ROG and MSI? Honestly, I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's something you have to research because, I mean, people in general are gonna have skewed experiences. Like, both could have really bad experiences with Asus. Like, they're top of the line, but who knows?
I mean, there definitely should be like resources out there that go over this kind of stuff. Okay.
I had some bad ones in the past with brands.
So, Coggle is looking at 13700K, Kraken 240, MSI Pro B760p, Corsair Vengeance 32 gigabytes, 3600, 980 Pro 2 terabyte, Gigabyte Vision 3060 Ti.
Oh.
Yeah, Fractal North and Corsair 750E, RM 750E. Yeah, I'd be interesting to see what we could do with something like this. So, you don't mind having RGB parts, but I'm guessing you're just gonna turn off the RGB? Or is some of this stuff just like placeholder? You'd be fine turning RGB off? Okay, gotcha. Honestly, that's kind of interesting to me because I feel like a lot of people that don't want RGB, they just don't want it, like, period.
They don't want that plague in their system. Like, turn
Yeah.
it off. Still have the option. Maybe you change your taste a year from now.
Yeah. So, like,
I want some lights.
I appreciate the reasonable
Oh, RGB, that stuff's for sissies. Those people I don't understand.
And for your next GP, you'd love to have RGB on the card. So is MSI probably the best way to go? I was, I mean, maybe Seth can elaborate a little bit, but my thoughts behind saying go with the MSI is, it sounds like you may, want the 4090, and like I said, the Strix can just get really expensive.
You're paying like a $500 like fee for getting a Strix.
Yeah. Like maybe like look into like we love using Zotac.
You got to take that $500 and look at how much performance.
The ROG tax, exactly.
Yeah, that's what it is.
It really is.
It's just like Apple. You pay the Apple tax. Stuff.
Some things it's cheaper with RGB just because of production numbers. Yeah, it's exactly.
Doesn't always mean cheaper.
It's just your first rig, you were stuck with red RGB, and with the heat in the summer, it was like having a heat lamp next to you. Oh no.
Dude, that's traumatizing. That's
Yeah, I do absolutely hate that. Like no, I know it's not really a thing much at all anymore, but like just solid color, non-customizable, it just RGB.
really RGB then.
Yeah, I'd be interesting to see what we could do.
Fix this alignment on this board before I'm almost done though, but as well I'll have it on the table.
There's also a half case with pinholes all over and the dust ate through the case. Oh no.
X.
Then you hated that system? Aren't there like half cases that just like BFC, just like huge cases?
Yeah, what's that half Thor or whatever? Or Evo. Boy. Big, big, big. Easier to do this before I put the GPU in. I gotta take it back out.
Yeah. Half Evo XB. I think I might have seen this before. The funky looking thing. Does ASRock have solid GPUs? Honestly, not sure.
Yeah, I don't know. Not one we've dealt with a lot, GPU wise. They have good boards. Yeah, the RGB though. I don't know. Polychrome's probably gotten better. I haven't seen it in a while.
Rock is like the Toyota of PC parts.
That's that good or what's that mean? Dude, this case really does check all the boxes though, like even little things like the center pin for standoffs.
Yeah.
Like it has a keyed center pin where it makes everything kind of sit.
Oh, good.
Little stuff.
No, I remembered it now. I'm thinking back on question of like what's something that cases. You know what? Actually, yeah. I did. I just thought. I thought of something. Modularity. I really like when things are modular.
Oh, you mean like this? Move the I/O down here. Or
yeah.
They make a fan controller too. You can buy separate to put there if you want.
And that we talked about it not long ago. What was that like? There's like a case concept or something. It was like a modular case. That was interesting.
Does sound interesting.
My gripe with that though was there weren't too many modules, which is fine because it's just a first run, but
Lined up. You time?
Boo. Yeah, you know what? That's my answer to that question is modularity, because like imagine if like you could, I don't know, like certain points in the case or something, add in like a extra USB or something, or like, of course you need to have more, you need to be able to like get that onto the board and stuff like that, but you'd be worried about vibration issues with too many interchangeable parts. That's true. There's probably a good way of doing it though. And like honestly, like the glass, like the ball and joint sockets and stuff like that, those do pretty well. You might be able to do something with that. Yeah, I almost wonder if you could really just go wild and make things extremely modular. Because like you could make a motherboard tray, mounting points on it and stuff like that.
You could 3D print.
You could make a radiator bracket,
3D print that too.
a bracket for the PSU. I feel like ultra modular opens up too many possibilities. Probably, yeah.
Too many choices.
Things have to have some sort of design direction. Oh.
Eh?
Okay. The preview on Twitch was loading.
Uh-oh.
I think we're good though. I mean, we're not showing any drop frames or anything.
Oh no.
I almost feel like though, if you could work something out, you could almost, then you could get fancy with customizing the modules, right? To like, Yeah, that's what I was saying, Disray. I know we talked about it here on stream recently. I can't remember who did that though, or what it was called. Honestly, I don't, so kind of how I arrived at this was I was thinking of like possibly more ways of giving more like customization to cases because um you know, like with cases they're kind of limited, right? Like the best way to customize a case is to like vinyl wrap or you know, that kind of stuff. And that's stuff that you have to do yourself, or like with, you know, get it done for you type of stuff. Um, and so my idea was like, what if like there was like modular panels or something where you could swap it out with like a different color panel or something. Was it Inwin? It very well could be. They do some very interesting stuff. Okay, yeah. Yep, yep. You're absolutely right, it's right. It's pretty sure, yeah, it's the Inwin mod free. Yeah, so here was my, this is what I was talking about before. This is what I was trying to say. Um the other modules are basically only for cooling. So you have like the one module that's the chassis that's like the normal like every other chassis. And then the modules you can put like cooling, and then I think one of them can be like power supply and um, storage.
Ready.
I'd be like, I know it'd be incredibly difficult, probably extremely impractical, probably not worth it at all. But I do think it'd be pretty interesting to see someone take that concept, like shoot it all the way up to 11.
Shoot it up there. B. Bootlight, yay. On here in a second.
I'm ready here as well.
Is 1261. 3, 2, 1.
Oh,
Ooh,
that.
pretty cooler.
See if I can. That look any
Yeah,
better?
it's a little bright because it's white. Yeah, it's better. That matching rear fan that we picked out, pretty good.
Heck yeah.
Cables.
T-Force RGB diffuses very well. It's
Yeah.
very good.
Nice, neat, pre-wired SATA data and power in your drive base. 2 of them in there.
Oh. A good old friend RGB.
Forget your glass comes with plastic on both sides.
Do you have a blue screen every day? Is there any chance some component could end up being damaged? I feel like that might be slightly more chance that might be hardware, but I feel like any issue with any computer, it could be hardware.
Yeah, it'll keep blue screening and it'll probably get worse.
I waited a little too long for the clip.
Oh. Yeah, the constant crashing could like corrupt Windows. That's true.
Yeah. That's yeah. Yeah, definitely try reinstalling Windows. See if if you can do anything to back up your files.
I want to see how this fan looks.
And I will do the command. Feel free to join our Discord, and you can get some people in chat to get you to help you out with troubleshooting.
Oh,
if you'd
Ember,
like.
how's it going?
Hey, hello. Welcome in.
That's been a while.
Glad you could stop by. Unfortunately,
At the end, but you got the turn on. So.
yeah, you did get the turn on, and I'm going back to get the turn on clip right now. So in just a second, I'll have that for everyone in chat. What about this?
Oh, that actually looks pretty good.
Yeah. Well,
Might replace these fans with, not in this build, but our selection for our rear fan. But
heard it. On.
yeah, she's booted. Hooray.
Okay, there we go.
This is an XPG fan that we got. Another 140. Looks pretty good. Here,
Oh,
I mean, look at it compared to the
that is incredibly close.
about the same.
Are you able to flip it around? Ooh. Okay, that looks good too.
Yeah. Yes, it does have rear RGB.
Okay, yeah, those are really cool.
It's moving a lot of air. Quiet. The fan blades are pretty cool on this too. X-hair fly. Yeah, look at the fan blades. Kind of cool.
Yeah, I noticed that before. I like it. I wonder like if that actually significantly helps out the aerodynamics.
It sounded quieter.
Okay. Okay, I have got the clip. And there it is.
Yeah, this is the Hurricane.
And I'll post that in YouTube chat as well.
Hurricane 140 RGB. ARGB, I guess. Pretty cool fan.
Yeah, no, that like
Wanted
I
to
think sick.
get our hands on this to check it out.
I really like that.
XPG's got some good stuff.
Okay. Dang it, why did I do that?
I don't think a lot of people hear about them because they're kind of hidden under the A-Data Monster brand. Is Steve live or Tim?
No.
Oh.
I was hoping. Looks like we're probably gonna raid Nox though.
Oh, nice.
Been a second before we said hi to Nox. So, and yeah. As of right now, do we still have 2 builds for Wednesday?
I think so. Yeah, because that issue
Yeah, the
was
shipping issue.
that was the latest order.
Okay.
So
Yeah, unfortunately we had a shipping
small
mishap.
shipping issue. They threw it like a frisbee.
Gotta love it. No, well, yeah.
They threw it like a frisbee in front of a dump truck.
Wild stuff. Gotta tell you, wild stuff.
Love to see it.
Okay. Let me
Start initializing this thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start the raid.
Two Syrens Wednesday.
Everyone, go say hi to Nox. Show Nox some love. Also, you can be a little bit cheeky. Nox likes to be cheeky. Yeah, and then we'll be back on Wednesday for 2 builds. This is when's the last time that we done 2 builds?
It's been a minute.
It's been a little while. So yeah, tune in for that. Okie dokie. I'll stop blabbing. Bye everybody.
See you guys Wednesday.